Hey guys, it's Mega Mills, the Yoni Advocate. And I'm going to wait for people to show up. We have new filters here. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can get something to make me pop. There we go. I like it. All right. So, as promised, we are going to be speaking on the goddess, the emergence of the goddess, and what that really means. Really, really simple. I'm not gonna give there's a dissertation of what a goddess is. Hey guys, welcome. I'm not gonna go too deep in it. I want to make it really simple because people are coming to awareness and consciousness of the goddess, or we're hearing about the goddess, and there is confusion about it. So right now we're in a strange time. It was the age of the Pisces. It was the age of the fish, the age of the Cristo, right? Where there was one God, and this was for ages, where it was a masculine energy for a long time. But now we're into the age of Aquarius. And if you know much about Aquarius, anything can go. Everyone has a voice. And so we're having a time where the emergence of the femininity is rising. The creativity is coming to play now, which is awesome. And it is a little uncertain and a little scary because most people did not have a kind of blueprint for that. Okay. So right now, if you're on Facebook, you see plenty of our popular female women who are posting things about men ain't shit, and then you got men saying women aren't shit, and you see these going back and forth. It is intense. I try to stay out of it because I've been hurt just like anyone else, but I don't want to be too extreme on that point where all men aren't shit. I believe there should be hope. I want to have hope. I don't want to live in a scarcity mindset. So there are good men out there. It's just my job to work on me, take care of me, love myself, and that man he'll seek me because I am a goddess. He will seek me. He'll do everything he can to get close to me. That's usually what happens. So the main thing is when we have changes in society, it's just like the seasons. Something has to die for something else to live. So we're having this emergence of the ending of the old age where we have to burn everything down. And it's kind of like those riots. We have to tear everything down to start something new. That is what's going on. Hey guys. So we're seeing around us everybody trying to tear down old fashions, old ways, old ideology, and wanting to start anew. And it is a violent thing when that happens. Things have to come down for new things to happen. Old relationships, ideology, terminology. There are new words to describe straight people. This is CIS. So they're taking away heterosexual for a word like cis because we're changing everything, right? So anyway, let's get to the next. We got some people here and people show up later on. We're going to worry about them later, okay? So the goddess, she wears many faces and not all are strong. Not all are strong. Not all are angry. Not all are vicious. Not all are brutal. Sometimes we are the little girl. Sometimes we're really seductive and coy. Sometimes we want to tear stuff down because we have to do that sometimes to get our needs met. Women play so many roles. If you ever play chess, then you know the queen has so much reign over everything. She can move anywhere she wants to go. And the king can only go one step at a time. All the players are masculine except for that one player, which is the queen, and she can do everything. That is the goddess. The goddess can be feeling herself when she can be flexible to do whatever she wants to do. That's what most men don't have the ability because they're not feminine in a way that they mostly are ruled by logic, and women are ruled by emotion, feeling, and passion. We are ruled by the darkness, the unknown. We are governed by something that most people, hey Quentin, hey Kendall, hey Becky, hey Justin, thank you so much for joining me. We are governed by an inner compass that most men don't have access to. And men are seduced by it. They're drawn to it. They'll They'll fight battles for it. They'll do anything for a woman who is seated in her power. When we're not in our power, most men will be bored. They get bored. And it's not even sometimes with sex. The thing is, most women have it, well, today, they get caught up in sex. A woman, a goddess, can be with a man and not even have sex with him. She doesn't even have to have sex with him. And he will do whatever he can to make her help him. He wants to release tension so bad. He wants to be such a good boy. He'll be a good boy. He'll do anything because he wants the goddess to basically validate his existence. And that's why you see some men, you see them with the bad. There's this new slogan, hoes be winning, right? Some of you guys might think that's a little vulgar, but it is what it is, right? Hoes be winning. Why do they say that? Because most women, hoes are wild women. They don't have rules and regulations. They're not stuck by these rules of having to be perfect and looking perfect and acting perfect and speaking perfect. They're driven by something that a man can't understand. It's the emotions, it's the feelings, it is, something that only a woman has. I mean, and when you're trying to please a man, he gets bored of that. He likes a woman who has her own authority and governance, So as I was saying, I want to go touch on something else. There are also destructive goddesses. We have the seasons. There are 4 seasons. Well, back east there are 4 seasons. Here there's just like summer and hot. I'm in Arizona. It's terrible, but it is also the phoenix. You get to burn out all impurities in your life, which we need as well. So the destructive goddess is a goddess who burns shit down to make room for new. Hey, I'm sorry about that. My alarm clock just went on. Anyway, so in order for us to start anew, we need this feminine energy to destroy sometimes. We need to destroy anger, passion, fire, tension, to pull back, bing, and to start something new. So sometimes when you see women who are bitter and angry, they are starting anew. They are in transition. They are transitioning and they're burning something inside of themselves. You get what I'm saying? It's not bitter. She's burning old ways and habits, and she is actually in a cocoon, sweetie. She is going to be emerging, and if you love this woman, you will create a safe place. There you go, Medusa. You will create a safe place for her, or you will get out of her way while she starts burning shit down for something new to happen, okay? And so I want to go over this shortly, and I'm almost done with this. So a goddess nurtures potential. Thank you for the love, guys. She's emotionally intelligent. She understands, her emotions. She knows that she has a right to have a variant of emotions. She has a right to those to have access to all types of emotions. In fact, sometimes when she's around a man, she has access to his emotions. He needs it. He may not be able to feel himself. And so when he's with this woman, she's able to help him tap into his humanity. Okay. She is highly spiritual and curious. Okay. In order to manifest and develop, you need to have a sense of curiosity and wonder. That is what a god is. A god has manifest through his and hers own authority and imagination what they want to happen. Thanks so much for the love, guys. Yeah, so that is curiosity. Once you allow your curiosity to be crushed and destroyed, you really can't create anything. What you're doing is you're basically someone else's creation and they tell you what to do. But not all of us can be goddesses. Not all of us can be God. Some of us, most of us, you can't be God, not everyone is a goddess or a god. It's okay. Also, she is a muse. She is a muse. I'll tell you a little about me. Men tend to see me as their muse. They want to protect me. They see in me opportunity to grow. I'm their mirror. I didn't understand it much, but it is what it is. As a goddess, and I hope my screen is going to moving slowly. But as a goddess, many people come to me for inspiration, and I give them a safe place to play. I provide that universe or that imagination where they get to play, and because a lot of people don't feel safe to play, somebody tried to crush their imagination a long time ago. Most of us, that happens when we're in like elementary school, where they look to destroy our imagination, they look to destroy our sovereignty. I like to give people the opportunity to be creative, to think, to feel, to be human, right? Not just work, but play. And some goddesses don't even like to have sex. Some goddesses can be with a man for years and never ever have sex, and he doesn't want to have sex with her. Why? I don't know. Well, I know, but I'm not going to talk about that today. But it's not it's not always about sex. Some men love a woman in a non-sexual way, but he will still do anything for her. That is a gift that she was given. And so also we can turn desire and eroticism into tension. Tension creates something. We don't have to have sex. That tension can that sexual tension we can use to create something. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Tajina. So those are pretty much, I can go on and on about the goddess, but we're not going to do all that today. The main thing that I want everyone to know, that what we're seeing out there is we're in a dark place where people are taking sides, and they're exploring their humanity, they're exploring their sovereignty, and they're exploring, what it means to be. And when I see people on Facebook and they're worrying and stuff like that, I have to remind myself sometimes, it's not about me. They're in transitioning, they're playing, and they're playing with the idea. And these topics are an opportunity for them to develop who they are and know, to take the intellectualism and to make it to something. So I try not to intervene too much, but I understand that part of it is the debate, part of the discussion. But most people like me, we don't really get caught up in the discussion of it, because I would say I'm a goddess more than a goddess, but I'm a very creative person, and I like to be around people and help them manifest their own goddess and tap into their true selves. And so anyway, as you guys know, I am the Yoni advocate, so I do talk about sex, sensuality, female empowerment, development, getting clarity of who you are and what you want. So if you want to, you can read, you can spend the next 2 years reading bunches of books, or you can book me and we'll work on getting your archetype, what you need to do to have to step into your power. A lot of it has to do with what happened to the child in your relationship to sex. That's Freud, that is Jung. So we can to place power. It's not necessarily just sex. It is a part of it. Hey, Afrofuturistic and Kwame, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna be wrapping this up. So, but mainly, it's not just sex, and it's not just being angry. It's not just attacking men, because we can start attacking men. I think we can start telling men that they failed us up. But at the end of the day, what we're gonna find is that really, as women, once we get into our seat of power, our seat of pleasure, and we start feeling our body and knowing our bodies, we won't give a damn about what the hell these men are saying. We won't care, because guess what? They're still going to have to come to us, and we dictate to them the rules and regulations of the game. A lot of these men are bad boys, and they just need someone to tell them what to do. Not ask them, not yell. Just tell them what we want, and give them an opportunity to do that. Anyway, this is Mega Mills. Thank you so much for watching, joining me.